Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Alright, Star Wars Outlaws, the game that came from seemingly nowhere.
Even though it's been rumored for a long time.
There were rumors of the project coming out from Massive and Ubisoft. We actually had heard rumors that we were going to get an announcement for what they were working on at the PlayStation Showcase, which was like a couple weeks ago. Turns out it was the Xbox Showcase that decided to give us the information.
Yeah, we got a trailer. Just yesterday we got some gameplay footage.
The trailer was kind of cool. I've already gone to the website and signed up for updates. As long as it comes out before Star Wars Hunters, it's a great game, right?
Jeez, I forget that even exists.
I read the book, so I can't
I haven't
forget
read the book
exists.
yet, so
It'll be ingrained in me forever now.
That's supposed to come out like 2 years ago now, right?
Yeah.
It's been that long.
But this game is actually slated to come out next year.
I hope it's done when it comes out next year.
Supposedly
it
the
comes out next year.
Actor who plays the new Scoundrel, Kay Vess, she's going to be at Comic-Con. I think they're going to have a booth there. Maybe we'll get some additional information in July about the game.
I'm sure as the year goes on, we'll get plenty of information.
Well, yeah, because we have no idea when during the year that it's even going to release. It could be early, it could be late. Nobody knows.
Well, I got a ton of questions. Like, how many planets are we talking about here? I mean, I think that's my first question.
Right, there's supposed to be planets that we know as well as new planets.
Yeah, you hear open world Star Wars, and obviously we don't want just one planet. We want multiple planets. So how many planets do you think there'll be?
It's crazy, though. This is the first ever open world Star Wars?
It's not crazy that it's the first ever. It's such a daunting project when you think about it. Think about how many worlds you can potentially have.
And we know it's set between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. We even saw the little vision in the trailer of Han and Carbonite.
Which is really curious considering the comic books had this big, it's been over a year. War of the Bounty Hunters, which led into the Crimson Reign and all these things. And that took place it has to do with Han and Carbonite and all that stuff. So kind of curious if that's just kind of an image for the trailer, or
because we also saw the Rancor, though.
Yeah, we did see. It looks like Jabba's
It looks
Rancor,
like it's in the cave. It looks like it is his Rancor.
So I'm actually curious. Will Crimson Dawn be in this? Will any of that be in this? Because it's that time period.
We also know that from the developer interview that I watched, that the Pikes are going to be featured, obviously.
Yeah.
As well as the Hutts, and they made a new syndicate. They call them the Yashiga clan.
What about Black Sun?
They might be in here. We don't know how many. We just know that he particularly named those 3 syndicates. The Pikes, the Hutts, and the Yashiga clan. I'm assuming the Yashiga clan is the one that Kay is on the bad terms of at the beginning. But it's exciting that not only are we going to have syndicates, we're going to have the crime underworld making a grand appearance here.
Yeah,
in a timeline that makes sense, because this is the time when the crime lords kind of were running things in the Outer Rim.
Yeah, it's a good time for them. It's a plentiful time in the Outer Rim.
The Empire and Rebellion are so busy fighting each other that the crime lords just start grabbing what they can for themselves, which is part of the problem when you run into the New Republic era, because the crime lords had already snatched up big chunks of the galaxy.
In a weird sort of way, it would almost be more fun post Return of the Jedi, to be honest with you. Even George Lucas said that his idea was for Maul to kind of, once again, kind of gather up all the crime syndicates and kind of take over the galaxy. That was one of his sequel ideas. So kind of would have been cool to see the New Republic, defeat the Empire, the Rebellion, defeat the Empire, trying to make the New Republic, and all the while get the crime syndicates trying to undercut them a little bit. But it is what it is. I'm fine with this.
In the gameplay footage trailer, I really like that it kind of reminded me in some sense of the Batman Arkham series.
Yeah, it's got kind of that
except
vibe.
You're not pigeonholed into I have to be stealthy or I have to fight this. You get to choose, which is fun.
Well, you know me, I'm never stealthy in games.
Yeah, but
and you are always stealthy.
But what's cool is the fact that when we saw her in the gameplay trailer, the mission finished, she lost reputation with the Pikes because they saw her. Yeah. Now, if you would have managed to do that mission without seeing,
I'm coming through the front door.
Oh my goodness.
That's how I play.
You're so weird. And I really kind of already enjoyed the addition of Nyx because, Cal has BD-1, his helper.
Everything in Star Wars now has to have something cute. I don't exactly know when that began. Because the original trilogy, I guess R2's cute. I don't know. I never saw him as, a cute thing.
No.
He's just R2. And then you have the Ewoks and Return of the Jedi, sure. But,
yeah.
But, it seems like BB-8 was, ever since Disney took over, it's like everything Star Wars has to have something cute. Starting with BB-8 and
BB-8,
Force
Grogu,
Awakens.
BD-1.
Yeah.
It's nice that they have a companion, though, that's a useful game element, BD1 is definitely a game element. He can do things to help you. He's an assistant.
Sort of. He's kind of like, you get to this area and like, oh, press the down thing so BD can go hack that. You don't really get like options so much with BD.
That's true. It's kind of like, oh, BD, open this door. Oh,
Yeah.
oh BD, I'm going to use you to run up this wire. But Nyx, it looks like there were options in that gameplay trailer. He could go and he could distract. He could go and he could push this button for you.
Yeah.
It was cool that they're giving you options. That's what I expect out of an open world game. I want extreme options on what I can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I'm going to have to do this mission, but I'm getting the option of how I want to carry this out. Whether you want to go stealth or you want to go full on in with fire, you get options of how you want to do it.
I know where I'll be. Right in that front door. Hello. Hello there. That's what I say when I bust in. Start shooting people.
It says that she's, Kay Vess, she's a scoundrel seeking freedom and the means to start a new life, because it sounds like she's going to start out in a bad sort with, I'm assuming, with the new faction, the Yashiga clan.
Yeah.
And she's kind of got to earn her new place in the galaxy. There's going to be like bustling cities, cantinas, outdoor landscapes. How open is open, I can just literally go and do whatever I want, whenever I want? I mean, it seems so bizarre to have such an open game and yet still think of it as a canon character.
Well, it's going to be one of those flexible kind of things.
Well, they'll have a set storyline, but you're
yeah.
flexing in how you do it, sense. And there's space combat, too.
Which looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought the shooting looked pretty good, too.
That surprised me a little, because sometimes you get the space combat, sometimes you get the land, you're on the ground doing stuff. It's rare to make both of them successful.
Yeah, it's kind of it's nice to see the hybrid. I'm glad we get both. I'm glad it kind of covers. It is called Star Wars, right? We should have some Star Wars, shouldn't we? Some battles in the stars. But no, I thought both looked pretty good.
Really excited about the droid, too. I mean, he's on, like, their cover art, their big poster art for this is the
commando
droid who's got some damage to his chest plate, and he talks, which is cool.
Well, the other ones kind of talked, but they didn't have, like, a normal voice.
Right. This one's clearly been upgraded.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how much of a companion he is, or if he's just something the story kind of thrusts upon you because of that other character, that Jason or Jalen or whoever she's talking to.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think you actually like play him, or he doesn't come along with you.
I bet you he comes on certain missions. Like,
so?
He's probably like the story guy. Like, you're going on missions to do a specific thing, he's there. But I don't think he's one that's going to be like, well, I'm just kind of tooling around the planet here to go and start some trouble. I don't think he comes with. It had a Red Dead Redemption feel, though, where you got the Wanted in the middle of town and stuff. I thought that was exciting.
That's exactly what I thought, too. Like, Wanted.
I mean, this looks like the kind of game where if I walked into the town and decided I wanted to become the villain of the story and blasted some local towns guy, that I was going to get chased down by the police force.
Why would you want to do that?
I'm just saying that you have the option to do that. I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
But you have the option to... And I always played Fable, and I always ended up going good. It was too hard to be bad.
It wasn't for me. I was feared and respected.
But when nobody wants to sell anything to you because there's like, there he is, and they run away, it makes things hard.
No, I actually usually play good people. I have such a hard...
It's hard to play the bad one.
Yeah. I don't know why. They're not real. But they're real to me, damn it.
As for the main character, I know I read some comments on like the video, the release video stuff. People are wondering why they chose a female and why not. Like, why didn't they choose like Boba Fett or
that was kind of
a character that was around?
13, kind of the original idea for that was like a Boba Fett kind of game.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it being a new. I mean, I think I'd prefer to make my own character.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like, a lot of people are like, why can't I have a blank slate character?
But I like kind of open world
and build exactly the character I want rather than. But then it messes with the canon. If you're like, well, I made my character, and he is this.
Yeah, but it could just be like this legendary bounty hunter that no one ever really hears. You know, there's rumors that they did this or they did that. We don't even know, was it a male, was it a female? You know, I'd prefer that.
Rather than have a set in stone, this is the character?
Yeah, if you're going to do an open world Star Wars game, like, I'm not that concerned about how well it fits in
then
the
you
canon.
Want it to be fully open.
Yeah, I want to have as many options as possible. And again, you could just, how you blend it into the canon is whenever this character gets mentioned anywhere else, it's just kind of this mythical.
Well, they chose a name that could have been, a genderless name. You can call him Kay. Call her Kay.
I just like making my own characters.
Yeah, it is a little disappointing that I guess that I can't, to have such an open world, open concept, but I don't get to create my own character. I know that's a strain because they love to do these cinematics in the games now, which require voice actors.
Yeah.
And it's more than just the motion capture, it's that they require a voice actor.
True.
Once you start baking in voice actors, well...
Yeah, but I mean, look at like
I mean,
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I got to
Hogwarts,
totally
you were
choose.
just going to go there. You're just about to say Hogwarts.
Yeah, I was. They allowed me to choose and have different voice types, but that's just filtering them through a computer. The emotional experience is not quite the same as having an actual dedicated voice actor.
Yeah, but I'm all right with that. If I get the option, like I'm willing to compromise. Like I'm willing to accept that it's not going to be perfect, but I'm getting to do what I want to do and be who I want to be.
Yeah, so you just assume for an open world game that it's really open enough that you get to choose exactly how you want to play.
Yeah. I mean, how consequential is their story going to be to canon anyway? I mean, what is she going to do? Go murder Boba Fett and Jabba the Hutt? I mean, we know that can't happen.
We know she apparently looks like she's going to show up there, but she's passing through during War of the Bounty Hunter time, so she can't do too much.
No.
Because Disney says everything is canon.
Oh, Disney's so full. I'd be pleasantly surprised if there's any references to the War Bounty Hunters in this.
I would actually really enjoy that.
Be cool
Maybe
if
she's
Kira's
sneaking somewhere and they mention the,
Yeah, why not? I mean,
why not?
If they've been making it around the same time, like the story would have been written about the same time they were probably writing War of Bounty, or probably even before. So War of Bounty Hunters could have, catered to this in a manner of speaking.
They did say that they worked closely with Lucasfilm, and Lucasfilm made suggestions for, hey, if you're going to do this, why not put this character in? Or
no, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see Crimson Dawn in this. Crimson
Dawn, Kira, any of the bounty hunters we know.
Oh, there's going to be, come on,
Boba?
Bosk, Dengar, IG-88, Zuckuss, Forlom.
The
usual crew.
It would be cool to kind of run up against them, and maybe they have jobs or you join their crew for a mission.
That could be cool.
I mean, if she's trying to get rep all over the place, what's not to say that she joins up with Dengar and go on a mission with him?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. No, there's a ton of potential here.
There's a lot of potential. Initially, I'm really excited about all this. I think it looks good. I think even the gameplay, when they're like, this isn't representative of the final, I'm like, it still looks really good.
It's like, you didn't have to say that. It looks pretty damn good.
I like that
it's going to look worse when it comes
I kind of like that you're not playing a Jedi.
No, I think it's good to not play.
Not just because of the time period, but we're playing a person on the ground here. We're playing,
we're playing an everyday person.
Everyday man running around the galaxy, fighting for their freedom, not just from the Empire, but from syndicates.
Just a simple woman making my way through the galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took your moment, yes. So yeah, my initial thought, I'm excited. I want to see more. I want to hear more. I want to know planets. I want to know everything.
One of them looked like Kijimi.
Yeah, Kijimi. That was definitely Kijimi from Rise of Skywalker, I think.
Which we know at that time probably could have been a big hub of the bounty hunters, because that's where Zori Bliss was, and they were spice runners and stuff.
Poe was doing stuff apparently as well, and Babu Frick and the boys.
Oh, you could probably even go to Takodana. I mean, it's Freeport, Simaz.
Oh yeah, they'll mix some sequel stuff in here. Come on now.
I mean, I'm kind of okay with seeing it that way.
Sure, I don't care. As long as it's interesting, right?
Yes.
All right, well, yeah, excited for this, and now it's your turn to take to the comments below and tell us how excited you are, or maybe aren't, for this. Either way, take to the comments below, and let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.